the next session of ANSYS tutorial. Today I am going to solve heat transfer analysis for an annular fin. This PPT we have already seen entirely in the first video. I'll link the first video in case you have not seen it. You need to first understand the basics of fin, and this will be a continued portion which you will understand then. Please go through my first video. I have linked it in the description box. You can also see in the I button above. It is linked there as well. So we are going to go to the analysis of extended surfaces, that is fins. And today I'm taking up the second type, which is called as an annular fin. There's a figure of annular fin given here. I'll first go to steady state thermal and double click on it. I'll rename it as annular fin. This annular fin is also called as the annular disc fin because the fin looks like a disc. The central vertical thing that you see over here is actually a vertical cylinder or a shaft to which a fin has been attached so that the heat can be lost to the surrounding. In annular fin, the heat is lost from the solid to the fluid around, so it is a solid liquid interface which you can see. Also, the fin is more effective if the material of the fin is isothermal. That is what I'm going to choose over here. Let's get started with ANSYS now. I'll go to geometry, right click, new design modeler geometry. I'll go to units, millimeter, XY, look at. I'll go to sketching and I'll use polyline. Here I'm going to right click and close end. I'll go to constraints, I'll use horizontal and I'll make this line horizontal. Next I'll go to dimensions. I'll give the dimensions for this fin. Okay, so I'll give one more dimension, that is the distance between this point and this line. I'll start with V1, that's 100. V9 is 50. Say H2 is 8. V4 is say 40. V3 is say 10. H5 30. H6 is also 30. Okay, so this is the fin that I've made. Now next I'll go to revolve. The sketch gets selected. Apply. The axis is the Y axis. Next I'll go to generate. So this is my annular fin. This is the geometry. Next I'll go to model and double click on it. I'll go to geometry. You can see over here, this is just one solid which has been made. If you want, you can make it into two different solids. I'll just change the material here from structural steel. I'll go to new material. Okay. Engineering data sources. General material. Say I choose aluminium alloy. I'll go to project. Update project. Now I'll double click on model again. I'll go to mesh. I'll change the sizing to fine. Update. Next I'll go to analysis settings. Say the cylinder, I'll choose a surface. I'll press on control and I'll select the rest of the surfaces. So these are the surfaces. Right click, insert, temperature. I'll change the units to degrees Celsius. Say the temperature is 1500. I also want to give another temperature. on the surface, apply, say it is 22 degrees Celsius, I'll leave it to what it is, as the ambient temperature. Also I want to give convection coefficient, so I'll select the surface, click on apply, say the film coefficient is 0.03, I'll go to solution, right click, insert thermal, total heat flux, right click, insert thermal, temperature. The temperature is going to give me the temperature profile over this entire body. I'll go to solution, solve. Let's check the temperature first. You can see the temperature profile over the entire fin. The middle cylinder, I have given a temperature of 1500. If you want, you can click on max and min. So you can see the entire cylinder at the center has a maximum temperature of 1500, which is shown to the left. And you can see a beautiful temperature profile over the entire fin surface, which indicates that the surface which is in contact with the cylinder has the highest temperature over here. And as you slowly go towards the outer end, or you're going towards the ambient end, you will see that the temperature is reducing, which means that this fin is now able to transfer the heat to the environment. Now next I'll show you the total heat flux. This is showing the heat transfer. You can see the unit watt per meter square, which means it is showing the heat transfer per unit area. So this is the heat transfer rate on this body, or the heat flux, which you can say. So this is how you calculate the heat transfer for a annular fin. If you want, you can just change these values of convection or the temperature and you will get variable results of annular fin. I'll show you an animated version of the temperature. You can see how the heat is transferred in the fin. And this is the use of this fin. If you have a fin, you are able to transfer the heat from the cylinder, which was really hot and it was only exposed to atmosphere. But if you have a fin on the body, you are able to give more area for heat dissipation. So when you cannot change the temperature difference between the body and the ambience, or you cannot change the convection coefficient of the material, in that case there is a third solution, which is an optimal and economic solution, which is called as changing the cross section area of the body. Now cross section of the body means you can just add some fins or material such that you are losing more heat to the environment. So this is how an analysis is to be done. I hope you have understood the numerical. I'll be solving 2-3 more numericals on annular fin. Just go through all of them. You will understand annular fins in depth, and annular fin has a lot of applications. I have already discussed it in my first video. Please go through it. You will understand the fins in depth and you will understand its wide application in nature and also in many other fields. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. If you have any question, definitely comment and let me know in the comment section. I will solve the numerical and upload it as a video for your understanding. Hit the bell icon for latest updates of my videos. With this, I conclude this session. I'll see you in the next session with another numerical of ANSYS tutorial. Thank you.